Meet me at the top of your mat, the base of your mat I should say. Let's start with a nice spinal roll down just to get the body moving. So tucking of the chin, let's round the shoulders, slowly take the torso down one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow, taking your hands out into a nice high downward dog and just start pedaling out the feet. So welcome back to the mat. I am Kirra, I'm your trainer today, and we are at workout number 176. Good. Now take your feet nice and wide to the width of your mat and just drop your hips all the way forward for a nice upward dog. So looking up to the sky, squeeze those glutes, and then exhale, pushing back, really focusing, pushing that bottom high, pushing the armpits down towards the ground to get a good stretch, and then let's roll forward again into that upward dog. Squeeze those glutes. Very nice. So we've got a lovely legs and upper body workout again today. Let's go through one more of those. Good, and then dropping forward, last upward dog here. Nice. You do just need a set of dumbbells and a good playlist, which we, of course, have already prepared for you. So pop that on now. Come into a 4-point kneeling position for me. Now we're just going to go into a couple of hovers. So tuck those toes. Let's slowly lift the knees and drop them back down. Lifting the knees, dropping back down. So we're just getting that core engaged and firing and getting ready to kind of be that base of support for our whole workout. So lift, lower, we've got 3 to go. Lift, lower, 2 to go, lift, lower, last one, lift, lower. Lovely. Bring that right foot now up around in front of, outside your right hand, and take your right arm up into a nice long lizard lunge. Lovely. Hand goes flat. Now we tuck the left toe, high plank position again, and then your left leg wraps around, right knee drops, left arm comes up. Beautiful. Palm is back down. We're into our plank. Let's walk up. Let's get into our exercises. So our first exercise, we don't need any weights. Take your feet wide into a sumo stance. We come down and we are just in a lovely pulse, straight into the good stuff. So stay low, sumo squat pulse, chest is high and tall. So we have a pyramid workout today. If you have been following us for a while, you do know exactly how that works. Basically, there's 5 exercises in the set. We go up to 5 and then back down. So we will repeat a couple. We've got 3 sets to get through. Don't worry, I will talk you through it. A little bit longer. And that is time there. So grab your weights and standing up for me. Bit of a brain twist to get started. One arm is a front raise and one is an upright row. So as we come up, we're alternating, see if we can get it in time in here, alternating each rep as we go, relaxing through the neck. So don't let those shoulders creep up to those ears. Exhale to lift those dumbbells. And really also don't forget about those back muscles. They're giving you a nice support. So squeeze, especially through that arm that's doing the upright row. We've got 10 more seconds to go. Then we are down onto our mat with both dumbbells. Last rep. Well done. Lowering back down. Now we start with our legs straight up in the air. We will have a chest fly as we lower our legs. So let's open the flyer, lower our legs as low as you can. Exhale, come back to the middle. Inhale, lower. Exhale, back to the middle. Good. So opening up nice and wide through that fly. A slight bend in those elbows. And always making sure those feet come directly above the hips. Now, regression. Don't take your legs as low or an alternating leg drop, as you can see lovely Ash in the back here doing now. Otherwise, you're both legs and you're going as low as you can, keeping that imprint of the spine. And that's time. Pop your weights to the side. We've got our elbow to knee obliques now. So hands are behind the head. We'll go exhale over towards the left knee, exhale over towards the right knee. Good. So we're using those side ab muscles, those obliques, to help lift our chest and do a lovely twist as we go. Good. So 40 seconds on with a very short change, a 5-second change, as you've already noticed today. So just listen for my voice and work through the 40 seconds of each exercise. Your goal is to get through that whole 40 seconds. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Flip over exactly where you are. We're into a push-up position now onto our knees so we can get nice and low. So knees are together, squeeze those glutes. Now we come down as low as we can. We exhale to push out. Coming down. Regression here is obviously just don't go as low and pushing out. The main thing I want you to focus on through this exercise, squeeze those glutes and brace that core. We don't want any arching of that lower back as you come down. If you feel like you are arching, just reduce your range. You're still getting just as much out of this strong upper body exercise. We've got 1 more push-up. Lovely, and we're going actually back down the pyramid. So we'll go back to our elbow to knee obliques. So no weight, lying down. Let's exhale, we crunch to the side. So as I mentioned, 3 sets to get through today. It will fly past. Use that breath to help you crunch up and keep a lovely gap between your chin and your chest. We don't want to be using our neck at all to do our crunch. It's all from those abs, specifically the obliques, to get our twist. We are almost there. Your abs should be burning because mine are. We won't do it again today though. Let's go 1 more and time. Grab both weights. We've got our chest fly with leg lower. So start arms up, legs are up. We inhale, open and lower, exhale, come together. Take it slow for this exercise and really focus on imprinting the spine. So that means drawing that belly button down to the mat and trying to hold that imprint as you lower. Good job. I know it's a strong one. Use that regression if you need the alternate leg drop, but you've got just over 5 seconds. Hold on. Use your breath. Last one there. Time. Have a little break. We are standing up. Bring those weights with you. We've got our alternating front raise and upright row. So remember, 1 arm does each movement and up to our shoulder height only as you go. We're already nearing the end of our pyramid 1. We have 3 to get through. We are chasing down a lovely hydration break as well. We do get a little break between sets today. Good work. If you've been with us for the challenge thus far, you are already on day 7, so you're nearing the end. So keep moving. Time. Weights go down. We've got our sumo squat pulse before we are finished pyramid 1. So toes are turned out. Let's come down. We squat pulse. Good. As I mentioned, day 7 of the challenge. Now, we'd like to know, our question for you today is, what are your immediate goals as of right now? We'd love to know in the comments. And then what are your goals for the near future? So think of something that right now you want to work on, fitness related, health related, but then also looking in a year or so, 6 months to a year, what are your goals planned for then? It's very important to reassess your goals. So let us know in the comments below. And I've got you through your pulses because you're done. Stand up, shake it out. We've done set 1. Have a little drink. We do have 30 seconds to reset. Now, you know the format if you haven't done that one before. We do move quite quickly, but you don't repeat too much. All right, reset. Few deep breaths. Grab your dumbbells when you are ready. The first exercise is a combination. So it's a good morning into a squat. So we will start with our dumbbells. They'll stay onto our shoulders. All right, 2, 1, let's get pyramid 2 underway. Good morning. Deep squat, drive up. Lovely. So slight bend in the knees for the good morning. The glutes go back to the back of the room. Then we get deep in our squat. Now this is more of a strength exercise, so take it nice and slow and focus on your form rather than speed. Good, neutral spine for your good morning. Get deep and low in your squat. We've got 10 seconds to go on this exercise. Good. Head should be neutral with your spine, so it follows as it moves with your spine, I should say. and time. Beautiful, onto the ground. Our right elbow, we're in a side lying position, bottom leg is bent. Our foot starts in front and then we come up and over to the back. So we've got our rainbows or our side lying leg lift from front to back. We'll do the full 40 seconds on this side before we then swap over and go to the other. So we're working a lot of glute here, that glute med specifically, which is that side glute muscle. A little bit of obliques, and don't forget about this shoulder, so really push out into the mat. Oh, it's burning. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Do a little spin, flip over. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is long. Start in front, we come up and over to the back. Good. Again, not about speed, it's about control. Lovely. You may notice one side burns a little bit quicker than the other. Completely normal. Don't lose that breath either. That's going to help get you through when it does start to really burn and you think you can't go any longer. Up and over. Think of a lovely rainbow. You've got 10 seconds left on this side. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give it the glute a smack if you need to. Grab those dumbbells. We're into a kneeling position now. We've got our Arnold. So kneeling, dumbbells start by facing you. We open, press, and then reverse it on the way down. Good. Again, not about speed, we're about control. Squeeze those glutes, brace that core, give that good base of support as you're moving through. Good work. So as I mentioned at the start, legs and upper, we are mixing between the two today. But a good burn on each. My shoulders are already feeling it. Last rep. We'll get another one in. Time. Okay, keeping those weights, let's sit onto our bottoms, onto those glutes. Dumbbells are in front. Now let's C-curve the spine. As we do so, our right arm comes back to the mat. Then we sit up tall in your sit-up. C-curve to the left, sit up tall. When I say C-curve, I want you to pull those lower abs and that belly button into your spine. Then we're adding in that twist of rotation to get those obliques involved, those lovely obliques that are sneaking in there today. Sit up nice and tall in between every rotation. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, back to your kneeling position now. We are going down the pyramid. We're back to our Arnolds. Weights are up. Let's open, press, down, close. Good. You find any of these exercises, they're a little bit too much for your brain, talk through it in your head. I know I still do for some exercises. Whatever helps get you through and lets you think about your form. Woo, shoulder burn. Squeeze those glutes. You've only got 10 seconds to go. We're not repeating this exercise again. Hold, keep them up. Shut your eyes, whatever you need to do. We've got last rep here. And time. Very good. Okay, let's start by lying onto that left elbow. We've got our side lying leg lift. Start in front. We come up and over and back. Control the movement. Hand on your hip if you like. Otherwise, it's resting in front to give you a good base of support. Good. Up and rotate. Lovely controlled rainbows. Don't worry about what you need to do later today. Focus on this one exercise and being present on your mat. Thinking about those muscles that are working. You've got only 10 seconds to go before we flip over. Keep it up. 2, and that's it. All right, do your flip. We better get the other side done. Even it out. Push out of that shoulder, start in front. Let's go. Up and over. After this, we'll be back on our feet for our good morning squat. And that's the end of pyramid 2, flying through it. Good. So small opportunity to really focus today. So that's, as I mentioned earlier, let's get through the 40 seconds of each because we're already over halfway through your workout. You've got 15 seconds to go on this side. Feel the glutes, I can see it on everyone's faces. You've got 5 more seconds. Hold on. 1 more. End time. Jumping up, grabbing those dumbbells, good mornings to squat. So dumbbells are on those shoulders. Let's go for our good morning. Send the glutes back. Get low, get deep in your squat. Well done. Good. Slow that tempo down. Just keep with your technique, with your form. Great work. So all through the hamstrings in that good morning. Then we've got the glutes involved as well, and then those quads to drive us out of those squats. 5 seconds here. Let's go our last rep and drive up. Done. Set 2 is done. Weights to the side. We only have 1 to go. Not too many dumbbells in this one, so if you do feel like you could go a little bit heavier, you've got a set near you, grab a heavier set as a challenge, but otherwise there is a few body weighted exercises. So use, as I mentioned, the challenge to get through the 40 seconds of each. So our first one, we are actually starting in a high plank. So everyone knows that's a good exercise. So let's come down. We're starting in a high plank. We have an X plank. So let's push our bottom up in the air. Right hand goes to tap left foot. Then we come back to your high plank. Then we go left hand to right foot. Good. Again, we're not focused on speed. Let's go really strong with your form. So I want you to make sure you come back to your high plank in between every rep. So X plank, send those hips high. Get to that foot if you can with your toe tap. Well done. Keep moving. And high plank, drop those knees, that's time. So staying in our 4-point position, we've got a knee tuck, leg extension, so a bird dog. So your right arm comes out, your left leg is long. We lift, then connect in the middle, elbow and knee, extend long. Elbow and knee in the middle, extend long. This exercise we go especially slow. That connection, the elbow to knee in the middle, all about the core. When we extend long, we're getting the opposite glute. Sorry, the glute of the leg that's lifting, as well as the back and the shoulder of the arm that's lifting. But as well, we're pushing out through our hand and our knee that's grounding us on the ground. Amazing exercise. And time. Give it a shake. Of course, we better swap over. So take your left arm out, your right leg. We lift, that's your starting position. Come into the middle, extend long. Good. When we extend, we're trying to keep the hand and the leg in line with the torso. No higher, no lower. That's your goal. If you can't quite connect in the middle, that's okay. Just come as close as you feel you can. Connect. So that little crunch, the little rounding of the spine as you meet through the middle, through that torso. Nearly there. You may be a little bit wobbly. I definitely am. Last one. Well done. That one's a bit of a challenge. Grab those dumbbells on your way up. We've got a reverse fly. So we're hinging at the hips, slight bend in the elbows. We exhale, open up, inhale, lower. Exhale, open, inhale, lower. So your eyes, your gaze should be at the top of your mat. And a little hinge in the hips. So we're not squatting, we're sending the bottom backwards, slight bend in the knee, and really squeeze in between those shoulder blades as you open up. Strong back exercise, one of my favorites. 10 seconds to go. Keep that small bend in your elbows throughout the whole movement. Last rep, and time. All right, weights come to the shoulders for our squats. So staying in this position, hip width apart, normal squats. We lower down, drive up. So there's no catch. I want you to focus on your 90-degree squat. So we've got to get as if you're sitting on that chair and then driving up and out. Really plant those toes into the ground and explode up and out. Great work, keep it moving. After this, we're down our last pyramid. We're back to the reverse fly. You've got 5 seconds to go. We'll go one more squat. Shake it out. All right, 4 exercises to go. Reverse fly it is. 2, 1, let's go. Hinging forward, we open, we lower. Good, so still always pull that belly button, draw the belly button to the spine. Core's always engaged. So well done if you have come this far in the challenge. If you are at day 7, congratulations. You are on the home stretch. You've only got a few workouts to go. If you have just jumped on, will always be a challenge the start of every single month. So there will be another one rolling around soon, don't worry. Well done, that is our reverse flies, all finished. The dumbbells can actually go to the side. We don't need them anymore for today. We are going to start our left arm out now, right leg long, the opposite of before. We lift, we crunch. Good, so knee tuck, leg extension and arm extension. Good work. Those hips should be relatively square, so we shouldn't be rotating too much through the torso. This exercise gets everything. It's a full body burner, and it's actually a lot harder than it looks, as you're all feeling. This is it, one more rep on this side. Well done. Plant back down into your 4-point. Give the glutes a little shake if you need. Release the lower back. Right arm extends, so does the left leg. Lift, and let's go. Knee tuck, extend. Squeeze that glute should be the left leg, but don't forget about the back of that right arm as well. Palm and knee driving into the ground. Eyes should be directly below the head, so neck is neutral with the spine. We're not looking up. You've got 10 seconds to go. Then we have one exercise. Stay with us. Last one. And time. All right, X plank to finish. We're finishing on a high. So let's lift up into our high top plank. We'll use the right hand to left foot first. So pushing up, toe tap, high plank. Good. This is it. 40 seconds to go. When we're on a cool down, get to that high top plank. Squeeze the glutes. Brace the core. Just keep moving. I know it's burning. This is it. Almost done our pyramid workout for the day. You've got a final 10 seconds. Maintain that form all the way through. We've got 3, 2, 1. Well done. Drop those knees down. Let's take the knees as wide as the mat. We will sink back into our child's pose to just slow that heart rate. Get the breath calming down again. So try and lengthen your inhale and your exhale. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Take both hands over to the left side of your mat. Pushing down through your palms, you should get a stretch down the right. Just a couple of breaths here. Time to slow everything down. And then hands over to the right side. Same thing. Ground through those palms. Well done. Come back to your 4-point kneeling position. Let's bring your left foot forward and we'll come into a half kneel. Now from here, we'll open up through the hips. So pelvic tilt, so if you had a tail, tuck it underneath. You should feel a hip flexor stretch. And then from there, take your right arm up and over. So we're lengthening through that side of the body. We did do some obliques today, so it's good to stretch it out. Still focus on that breath. You've done the hard part. This is the little reward at the end. And then come back to your center. Let's obviously swap sides now. Right foot forward, if you're the same as us. Tuck that pelvis under, the most important part to get the hip flexor. We take the arm up and over, lengthen. Beautiful deep stretch here. Hold and breathe. Lovely. And then coming back to your glutes. So sitting on your bottoms, right ankle over left knee. We're getting a good glute stretch. We did a few legs today, and we are just going to rock left to right. Bit of lower back love and glutes for a release. Let's unhook, swap to the other side. If any of these stretches feel good, feel free to do a little bit longer. Lovely, unhook that foot. We are all done. That was workout number 176. Don't forget to leave your goals, comments below, and we'll see you tomorrow on the mat. Bye.